By and large, it's been wonderful, and I think one has enjoyed what one has done, because that's how one does it for such a long time. And I think the best part has been the people we've worked with, my colleagues, as well as my clients, and we've had the good fortune of working with more than 200 people so far, 200 colleagues in the last 25 years. Lots has changed. I mean, 25 years, I think there's been a metamorphosis. I'm not just talking about the number of media options available. Obviously, there is a whole lot more happening now when there's digital. So I think the challenge has been to keep pace with all this. I think the very idea of starting this company was a milestone, because an independent media consultancy did not exist, and even now I think there are very few of them. The idea was to provide services to several, let's say, agencies or clients who did not have in-house expertise on media at all. Few years after that, because of the way the business was going and because of advertising agencies actually either getting absorbed by bigger agencies or losing their main clients, we had to reinvent our business. So we made a foray into directly into buying and planning media for advertisers and brands, which was a little different from what we were doing before that, where we were working for agencies. And of course, simultaneously, something else very important happened. We began providing a set of ad sales support services to media houses, and as part of that, we even began training, and now training has become a separate division in the company. Clients are becoming more media savvy. They know what's happening. They understand what is, how television is measured. They understand how print is measured. They understand the pitfalls. They understand the research angle. They understand the strategic angle. I think they're getting more and more intelligent about marketing, and that they were anyway supposed to be doing, right? Except that when I started in this business, there was a bit of a dearth of that, I thought. But now you can't expect a client to be not knowledgeable about marketing or not knowledgeable about media, especially about media. So one has to be a little bit more careful about how you present your own expertise to a client. Today, one of the biggest challenges is to retain talent. We find that we are able to attract talent, but retention of talent, and I guess this is true of many other companies, even the large companies, but retention of talent for a small company like us is a very, very important issue. Apart from the other issues about managing our cash flow, about managing the financials when we are actually doing media releases for clients, and we are trying to take that risk of, let's say, booking space or time worth lakhs of rupees or crores of rupees, that is a challenge by itself. And of course, the other part is to keep pace with the changing trends. So a company like ours has to keep our eyes and ears open all the time to find out what's happening around us and to see whether we can offer the same things to our clients. Therefore, we find it sometimes even more challenging to go out and market ourselves, to say that, in a competitive environment, one needs to go and market oneself. Right? What I do believe is that part of the challenge lies in selling a service or selling concepts. They're not tangible, and therefore we have a lot of conviction about them, about what we are out there to provide, but it takes a little time for clients to understand the nature of the product or the service that we're offering. That's another challenge. We intend to remain focused in the 3 or 4 areas of our work. However, we realize the need to innovate within these 3 or 4 areas. So we are now looking at offering technology-led solutions to our clients. We're even looking at developing software for some of them. We're looking at trying to market them through the digital medium. I'm not talking about brands. Brands are already marketing through the digital medium. I'm talking about, let's say, B2B marketing through the digital medium, which is again a kind of a first in this business. I don't think anybody can deny that digital as a medium or as a way of doing business has arrived. I think the inflection point happened about, let's say, 2 years ago also, where we began to believe in the strength of the medium of digital, right? At the same time, I think it is a little bit hyped. Some of the services, many large agencies also depend on outsourcing some of the technologies that are used in digital, including developing websites. So we are also not very different from that. We also do the same thing when it comes to something that we cannot offer in-house. But I think digital is here to stay. There's no doubt. I think one has to, anybody in the media business, especially media planners, must understand how it really works. I'm not saying that digital will be the only medium of the future, because I don't expect that the traditional media will get wiped out. But it will play a big role in the way consumers are consuming the media, and B, therefore, how brands are wanting to invest in media.